YouTube YTPC. What's going on? Trying a little later in the day live, see what, maybe get a few more folks involved. Waiting for some people to join in. Get my pipe rolling. It says Carney Magic Inch on it. It's got a patent number. We got one hanging out watching. At least it says I do. Figured I'd go live in between filming for this 2 pound or 1 pound plug I'm putting together. Got it sitting in the vise, squishing for a little while. So there's another plug video in the makings. Kind of had a failure with that 200 grammer. If you were part of the earlier live, it didn't quite come out. Evidently too much pressure too fast can hinder it. Blew most of the tobacco out the end caps. Went from 200 grams down to below 100. And that's something you figure out as you go. Still got all that Oriental, some burley, perique, and stoved infused with vanilla VAs to go into the plug. Should be able to get the rest of it in there on the second go. What's up, Pipehead? Good to see you too. Well, not see you, but know you're there. How's everything in Oregon? Been a beautiful day up here in the interior. Got your press in the cart. Sweet. Can't wait to see what you come up with and how it works. Haha. Too bad on the rain. We haven't had any precipitation quite some time. We got a little bit of wind going on. Looking out the window, seeing the trees bobble back and forth this evening. Eric, blue collar smoker. I'm at a beer and wine expo. Oh. Ooh, craft beer. And thank you for the comment on the videos. I'm gonna actually, just 1 second. I love craft beer too. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit closer so I don't have to keep getting closer to it to read it. I have it set up right now for my plug making. Andy, what's up? Enjoying that snow, buddy? And thank you. Yeah, I will keep up the good work. At least I think it's good work. It's a lot of fun making it, at least. Sorry I had to, Andy. If you don't know, the upper Midwest is getting hammered with snow right now, and Andy's right in the middle of it. So, doing this live stream so you guys can ask questions if you feel the need. I know it's kind of hard through comments and whatnot. I've helped a few folks out, but daytime work. I worked seasonal for a construction company out in remote Alaska, out on little itty bitty islands out in the middle of the bush. Just all kind of depends on the season. So my work season's actually typically from the end of this month through somewhere October-ish, depending on the year. So wintertime, I'm just at home playing with tobacco. I have way too much free time on my hands. That's a good question. I know a lot of folks, I've gotten that in private messages through Facebook and whatnot. I'm trying to find places to put stuff. Sick Libra, what's up? I haven't got a chance to watch your video on transplanting your tobacco plants, but I'm going to. And I'm sorry, I don't remember how long have I been making my own plugs and etc. So I've been blending for probably close to 3 years, just playing with different blends and whatnot. I took a break for a while when I did the move up here to Alaska, coming from northwest Montana. I actually just recently got into whole leaf stuff about February of last year, and it's all been whole leaf ever since. It's so much fun. How old is the beard? Since, let's see here, when did I have to do my fit test for respirators? July last year? I think. So the whole leaf game's still fairly new, actually, but a little bit of prior blending experiences with starting with bases like Nightcap, EMP. Thank you, sir. I actually thought it was fairly slow growth, personally. My brother kicks my butt in the beard department by far. But then again, my dad said he couldn't grow a beard till he was 30, and well, I'm 27, and he's highly jealous. So, somewhere in between, I guess. But ever since I got into whole leaf, it's been a whole new adventure. So much more fun, so much more rewarding than having to order pre-made stuff. What do I do that? So environmental cleanup around asbestos, different chemicals, hazardous materials. Oh. Disabled vet, Kirk makes, and you would like to make your own tobacco. Well, you're in Florida, you're close to tobacco country, and hey Chuchin, what's up? You'd probably have an easier and cheaper time getting a hold of whole leaf than I do way up here in the middle of nowhere, Alaska. I gotta order more than 10 pounds at a time to make it worthwhile. But then again, I make so much different stuff with it. Saving money left and right from having to order pre-made blends, store-bought dip, all that stuff. This is just, the whole leaf turned into a money-saving thing on top of everything else. But if you keep watching on my channel, definitely get at least the basics figured out, how to do it. You can message me anytime. I did this in my last one. My email and my Boxer both are in the about on my channel. So if you want to email and whatnot, feel free. Oh, everything moved. Just got into dry snuff. Ain't nothing cheaper. It is. If you use your scraps from making your own plugs, use some of that stuff you grow this year, and it'll become even cheaper. And I will get in on how to make your own snuff and whatnot. It's really easy. It's just drying the leaves out as dry as you can get them in the oven, and then grinding them down to whatever consistency you like, whether you like a coarser snuff or I like a really fine one personally. Let's see here. I'm trying to think what to fill time with. You guys need to ask more questions, dang it. I'm good at rambling on camera. Where's your plug? It's sitting in the vise right now, waiting to get more leaf put into it, Andy. Hold your horses. I'm sorry, I try to get quicker. Boredom, and I like stuff to be unique. I don't know. I can grab a couple. You want to see some more of them, a little up close? And a couple of them weren't too horribly Frankenstein, I didn't think. They all smoke good. Yeah, they are unique. That's why have something that everybody else has? Why not have something that only you have? Snooze. Snooze? Here's some snooze for you, Andy. I'd throw one in for you, but I already got big ol' upper decker in. Actually, only the one is, the Franken Cobb. Hold on a second. So this one, yeah. It is terrible to clean. It gets set out in the sun, gets set on my furnace, because the only place it comes apart is right there. But this guy, he's easy to clean. He comes apart there. That comes out. It actually travels really well too. It's all just friction fit. This one I did a little bit later after doing Mr. Frankenstein here. It actually smokes really good as long as you give it significant dry time in between or just keep her going. I've never had it gurgle once, I can tell you that much. The one from Robert actually has a spot on the bottom that you pull the plug out, run a pipe cleaner up through to clean it out. That other little one, like this one, is kind of a pain, but he doesn't get smoked that often. Trying to think. I don't really have any more crazy Frankenstein ones. Really wish you guys could smell stuff through the camera, because this stuff here, stuff that I'm loading up into the plug for the next video that's going out, smells amazing. I don't know how well you can see that. Stowed, infused with vanilla. Yes, that's your leaf, Andy. And it tastes really good too. I had to pull off a chunk. It's like vanilla beech nut. I'd get into making, if you got any woodworking skills or anything, get into making custom cobs. Or briar, get some Vermont freehand kits and make some cool pipes. Franken Cobb bookends. This one's heavy enough it could be a bookend. Doesn't stand on itself though. Hardcore crocheting. You know, whatever floats your boat, man. Me, I'm a mechanic on the side. So, that and drag equipment around. Sometimes. But I've gotten, there's been a few guys that just straight up didn't have anything to trade, make a good deal on a plug or something here and there. No, they're not, Andy. As you can see, the fits on some of this stuff isn't perfect, but it smokes. Good enough for me. I don't ever plan on selling it. Ooh, that'd be good. I love some good apple butter. There's one guy, I forget where he's at, but he's supposed to be sending me up some good homemade pressed cider. Looking forward to that. But anything you guys want to see, Took 2 seasons to get. I bet it definitely takes some trial and error. I got a bunch of money tied up in failed blends that I'm still have in the cupboard that probably won't get cracked into again until I get back in the fall. Titty, I don't have any of those, and you don't want to see mine, Andy. I'm sorry. Got about 2 pounds of burley on the table. See here. I'm trying to think what else I got here close. Show you a little bit more in depth on the presses. I don't know what I did with the other end cap for my steel one. But see you next time, Sick Libra. Enjoy. Have fun out there. So, 1/2-inch end caps. This is press number 1. First one that I had a guy back in Montana help me make out of scrap, just laying about. 3x3, 3.5 inches tall. This sucker's heavy. It's quarter wall steel tubing. It's what everything gets loaded up into with some sort of variation, whether it's my aluminum ones or these steels. What else do I got close? Nothing. Without leaving guys stranded for a while I go hunt stuff. Got probably another 15-20 minutes to where I can get back to making your plug, Andy. Dang it, I forgot to bring your pipes out again. They're sitting in the house acclimating. They were in my previous live. Showed them off to a few folks. And I'm sure they'll make more than one appearance on the channel once they acclimated, and I'll probably be smoking those for a while exclusively before I head out to work. Switching between the two. Get them well seasoned, well broken for when I get back. Did I miss anything? Got a bunch of notifications on the top of my phone. Unfortunately, I've only got out to hunt a couple times since I've been up here in Alaska, but yes. I haven't actually done any fishing yet either, though. Just my work season and whatnot, how it works out. Back home, whitetail and elk hunting were my life between first part of October and, or even bow season before that, through end of November. That's what I did that month and a half. Crazy fishing back home. I haven't been able to get out and do any fishing up here just because of work season, but it's gonna happen this season. When I'm done, we're dedicating a bunch of time to going out, trying to get us moose, some caribou, maybe do a little bit of wolf hunting. Or I'd like to get into trapping. I've actually got a bunch of rabbit on the property here, but I'm afraid of one of my little dogs running down one of the trap lines, getting it in a snare. Yeah, it does, but work is one of the necessary evils. Without it, it's hard to live. So as you guys know, there'll be a big gap in between I'll do a final video before I head out to work, giving everybody a heads up what's going on, why I'm not posting. Hopefully all you guys stick around until I get back and able to make more videos. There's going to be somewhere in there probably about a month hiatus as well, running down the lower 48. I still have stuff sitting in northwest Montana that I need to bring up. Me and the wife and the dogs are going to make a run down, go see family and whatnot. Yeah, you got age and experience, backwoods. That makes it really easy. And I'm trying to figure out how you guys find the time to go through and watch all of everybody else's videos. Or have the time to sit down and watch mine. I sit down, I'll get maybe a half hour. Smelly Neekers? Okay. Hey dude, thanks for the sub. Interesting name. I'm doing well. Harbiner? These YouTube names are funky. I guess I should have came up with something more creative. Maybe less long. LOLTC, what's up? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Nigar. Yep. Understood. Oh, that bowl burned up fast. I didn't pack it tight enough. But I'm sure it does. Wife and I, we don't have any kids yet. No, I don't. I have no problem whatsoever. But no kids for us yet. Got the house payment and some credit card debt from moving up north, but get that paid off and get a lot more time. Go out and play. I don't have a problem with them. I don't understand why you keep asking the question. What are the taxes like in Alaska on tobacco? So on whole leaf, there is none. It's wonderful. It's considered an agricultural product. That's the whole reason I started ordering it. So just to put it in perspective, a can of dip is anywhere between, for the cheap stuff, $5 all the way up to like $8-9. My wife just released the dogs in the garage. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Chooch and Briar. What are you doing, kids? Oh. Backwoods, most of my stuff is self-taught, honestly. A lot of time spent on the internet trying to look stuff up, different ideas, how to do it. And there's really nothing there. There's a little bit, but not a lot. So most of it's self-taught. Just figuring it out for the most part. That was part of the reason for putting this channel together. Maybe give some people a little bit more rock solid foundation to start on. That way they don't waste as much tobacco as I did when I first started. Definitely tell it's starting to get spring here. My allergies are trying to act up. Is all of my leaf organic? Yes and no. Some of it is, some of it isn't. It's labeled as organic on the leaf only site. Got, I think, some organic Burleys and some organic Virginias. But other than that, I don't know what's they're considering to make it not organic. Talking to some leaf only site folks through emails, all their leaf is washed if it had pesticides on it and everything before it's hung to dry even. So I'm not worried about it. I haven't seen any negative effects. Nobody's said anything about any negative effects that's got samples or anything from me. I keep it all crazy dry for the most part. Keep it stored properly, I guess I should say. Rehydrate it for when I actually go to blend it. The organic stuff isn't really even all that much more expensive on there. But any other age stuff that you can get from Leaf Only isn't tagged organic at all. So see, that's one thing I'd really want to get into someday is gunsmithing. Oh. So, Chuchin, are you saying you specifically brought me up in the pipe meeting? But back to backwoods, I would love to get into gunsmithing. I've done a little bit of tinkering on my own. Got an 1895 Marlin 4570, went through, blew it all apart, polished everything up, cleaned the action up, because anybody that's ran one of those knows out of the box they're terrible. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Chuchin. That's awesome. We're pretty much just down to ash. I'm trying to figure out, come winter, how I'm going to do my blending videos and whatnot. I'm going to have to be inside the house because my Suburban's going to be parked in here at 40 below. I'm not going to be dealing with that cold start issue. That's just a bridge across when we get there. A lot of running back and forth between the garage and the house, using the press and the vise and whatnot. Yeah, that pipe's done. Oh, sweet. Yeah, he's on my bucket list to smoke a pipe or cigar with. Next time, get down to that neck of the woods in the lower 48. There's actually, that list is becoming quite large after watching a bunch of YouTube channels. Me and Smokey Mo actually been talking quite a bit on Boxer. I need to actually message him. That made me think of it. But, so that press is getting pretty well ready to go. Is there a better time? I do have one question for y'all. Is there a better time to go live for more folks to actually join in, see what's going on? Or is it just stay live for longer so more people get the chance to see it? I suppose is the biggest question that I have for the YTPC. Because I'd like to be able to get a lot of people, a lot of questions going on the techniques I'm using, why I'm doing this, why I'm not doing that. Get a running conversation going, essentially. I know it's kind of hard through the comments and whatnot, but that's my end goal. I want people to be able to be successful in home blending more than anything else. So, you guys got any ideas on those fronts? Let me know. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured backwoods was find a smith up here and see if I can apprentice underneath him or something. Eventually, once I'm not working remote all the time. So once I cross that bridge, essentially, be able to be home all 12 months out of the year versus just a few of them, or I guess, what, six or eight, depending on the year. Same with my wife. She works remote during the winter time. So once we get more time to actually be home all the time, definitely be looking into new ventures. Actually looking into tobacco licensing and all that stuff. There's a bunch of hoops to jump through on that. I think it'd be kind of fun to be able to do a small batch for folks, just to get it in their, get the idea in their head that they can do it themselves. Which, come fall, once I can make a bunch, I am going to be sending samples out like crazy. I've got a bunch of people already wanting some, got a bunch of addresses already. Should be a lot of fun. I want people's opinions on what I'm making. 8 to 10 Eastern Standard. Okay, good to know. Thank you on that. Who said it? High Desert Piper. Oh, you're back again. I think you've been in all my lives so far. So with that, I'm gonna... Yeah, I totally agree. Doing anything for yourself. Boop. I think keep doing what you're doing, but let everyone know that when you'll be on is the biggest thing. Okay. Yeah, I missed most of matches 860s lives. Curious about getting some leaf and messing around. Dude. Oh, okay. I know you were at least the first one last night. I don't know if you were in the one this afternoon or not, but hopefully you get into it. It's a lot of fun. So I will try post a video the day before on lives next time, which I'm sure I'll have a couple in the next coming week and a half before I fly out. Just try to get to know you guys better, let you guys know me better. As you can probably tell with the videos I put out, I don't work off a script. I just ramble and babble, and I don't know if it gets annoying or not, but I try to keep it on topic best I can. Just trying to show you guys something that it's not that hard to do. You just need a few basic implements and you can make your own. So with that, I'm gonna get ready to sign off here. You guys have a great rest of your evening. I'm gonna go back to building this plug for Andy. Till then, or till next time, keep it smoky. Goodbye.